One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. On the run, it's Sanders. There he goes. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Trojans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Trying play action. Quarterback adapting. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The quick out. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on its way. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. It's the better play there by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Sanders. He's loose. Ripping picking off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Motion from the wideout. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Trojans are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Fears some pressure. Makes the grab. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. Fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gives it on the option. Wide open spaces. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
To the air, it's Sellers. Throwing right. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited, forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
USC.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Sanders. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Cooler 18.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Touchdown Trojans! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Auburn is lining up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over UCLA. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Finds a little space. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Harbor. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
First play of the period will be a second down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Looking left. Makes the grab. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Dances away. He wants it all. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Runs through a tackle. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. To throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires on the run. Makes a grab on the shot. This defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll test the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, USC! The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Makes the catch, it's Jacobs. Turning on the Jets. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Finds his man. It's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up 14 over UCLA. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Throws for the tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
Lets it fly. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but it might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Okay, ready? Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
To the air on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 40.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Takes the easy throw in the flat. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
On third down, he drops to throw. Escapes trouble. And the defense got him at the 27.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game for this unit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The offense changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
They'll try the run. There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. Runs through the tackle. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. And the Gamecocks are on the move. A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And here's
the third interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. It's complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. On the ground, it's Jordan. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, USC 21, South Carolina 17.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the fourth quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The play action fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. It's a seam wide open. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's McKenzie. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
They'll run it to the right side. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise. The defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover in the backfield.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Trojans. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their looking to pass. It's Sellers. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move, it's Jordan. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, USC.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
How about that on 4th down, and they got to throw the football. They make the play in a big-time moment. Nice job by the offense, getting this a little bit closer to the finish line.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
221 wing, 221 wing, 4.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the tight end. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Trojans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.